Welcome to Tech Tips. I'm Len Groom. Today we're talking about cold temperatures and why a synthetic versus a conventional is important. When we get into temperature extremes, oil tends to get thick, especially when it gets extremely cold outside. Now, the issue comes when you start your vehicle after it's been sitting out in that cold temperature all night long. The oil doesn't want to move when you hit the key, and that means that the engine is going to run without lubrication. We ran some testing in our lab to try and simulate both an extreme condition and a condition that you could commonly see. Let's take a look. As you can see, we have a conventional 5W30 on the left. We have a fully synthetic AMSOIL 5W30 on the right. The AMSOIL begins pouring on the right. The conventional on the left is barely moving. Now these two samples have been cooled down to minus 40 degrees Fahrenheit. This is a pretty extreme operating environment. Imagine if this was happening inside your engine when you started the key on an extremely cold day. Your engine would be running with no lubrication. Now we understand that minus 40 degrees Fahrenheit is an extreme situation and you won't see very many people out trying to drive in those conditions. So we reran this test at 0 degrees Fahrenheit, which is a fairly common temperature to be driving in. Now as you take a look, the AMSOIL 5W30 on your left begins to pour very nicely. The conventional 5W30 will pour at 0 degrees, but it's very, very thick, and you can see it's pouring much slower than the AMSOIL product. Most engine wear occurs at initial engine startup. So the faster the oil moves, the better protected your engine will be. So as you can see, whether you're operating at minus 40 degrees Fahrenheit or at 0, the AMSOIL 5W30 clearly gets to the critical parts of your engine faster. So when you're making your decision between a conventional or a synthetic for your winter driving needs, remember this test. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.